Welcome to the Game Tangents Let's Play Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games. And if you've been listening to our podcast, in podcast 86, I mentioned that we got a Wii U and that July would be Wii U Month officially. So we want to start off some of the Wii U coverage by playing a little Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, which is the 2014 Sochi edition. I believe that there are various Winter Games games in this franchise that are for previous events on the Wii, and this is the only one I know of on the Wii U. And I frankly don't know what I'm doing here, so just for full disclosure, I am recording this separate from playing because when you're playing, you have to stand up and you have to use a controller that requires you to move around. Even if you're not using the Wii remote, you're still using the gamepad to some extent. And I don't know which game I'm selecting here. I should have paid attention. So there are a lot of tutorials in this game when you first start playing, and unfortunately it's a little bit annoying. But yeah, they do help you to learn how to play this game. It's not the easiest game out there, so it requires some instruction, and if you're just looking for a game to get right into when you open the package, this is not the game for you. But if you do like these types of games with mini games and Olympic sports or just sporting events in general, this game actually works pretty well and is kind of fun. I'm not a big gamer for these types of games, but I'm actually enjoying myself with Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games on the Wii U. So yeah, you have to use the control pad for this one. So as I go through the tutorial, I'll just explain how the game works. And you can use a Wii U remote, or really just the regular Wii remote. I don't know if this requires the Wii Motion Plus, if you only have Wii remotes and you have a Wii. Because all the peripherals and various controllers are compatible with the Wii U. So if you already have a Wii, all of your accessories and peripherals that you might need for a Wii U are in your possession already. So if you're playing single player, you can use the Wii U pad. And the Wii U pad also has motion sensitivity. As you can see there, the Wii U pad was shown being thrust upward, and that is to jump. So when you're going on a slope or going upslope, you want to thrust upward with the Wii U pad. And that way you'll get a good amount of height to your jump, and timing is very important. Now, if you are a single, or not single player, but a second player or third player or fourth player, you can use the Wii remotes to play this game as well. But the Wii U pad kind of works like a steering wheel. So you can actually turn it, you hold it out in front of you, you turn it, you can thrust up or you can thrust down to do various things, depending on what you're doing. And if you hit the triggers on the side, it'll make you drift, which helps you to gain speed. So all these tutorials here are instructing you on all of these things. There are a lot of different strategical elements that the player needs to be aware of. And so here it's talking about the drifting. When you drift successfully, when you release the button, you'll get a boost. And getting boost is absolutely crucial in this game. And no matter what I did and how many times I tried, I could never get a good start. I always started a little bit late. And don't let this game fool you, because it's cartoonish and it looks easy. I even have the game running on easy difficulty. And Mario is he's just a cheat. Never had problems with the other characters, but Mario, man, he's the worst. And you can never count them out. There probably is some sort of rubber band AI working in this game. And you can see there, I was a little late with that jump. Now, when you jump successfully and then level off your board and land level, you get another boost. So there are a lot of strategies in this game. Also, you get a boost when you hit those flags, which I did not know at this time. I learned that probably after three races downhill. And I only learned that because of just how, as you can see, Mario, they're always seeming to sneak by me there at that turn. I don't know why, or at least I didn't at first, but I think he was using those flags. So if you let it run, you'll watch a complete replay of the event. That's probably something I should have done early so that I would have been able to see just how sneaky and cheaty Mario is there at the end, because he always seems to catch up to me when I think I have first place going down the very last stretch of the track. So bumping into your opponents is always disruptive. It slows you down. It might kick you out of a boost. It's never a good thing to bump into your opponents. And sometimes it can't be helped, especially when they come from behind you and then bump you out of the way. And there's an example of what I was just talking about. So Mario likes to do that, and see right here, I managed to blow right by him. I don't know how he catches up to me here at the end. But this turn here always gave me problems, and somehow he navigates through that turn almost perfectly every time. Yes, there. He just got that boost from hitting the flag, and oh yeah, this turn as well, I always had difficulty with. And there he goes again, cheating, bumping me out of the way, and he still manages to maintain the speed right into the finish line. Somehow, someway, I think that this game is probably designed for Mario to win a majority of the time, just because it's a Nintendo-published game this time, and they wanted to show up Sonic after all those years of competition that Sega and Nintendo were engaged in for a large portion of the 90s. So I could not let Mario just stand there accepting the gold medal, so I had to keep trying until I beat him.
Ready!
And again, another late start. Didn't get the boost there, unfortunately. Because the Wii U pad is not attached to anything, it's a little bit difficult to get that kind of tactile feedback you need in order to figure out how much turn you need to put into it in order to turn your character successfully. And I had difficulty with that, especially when you start getting a little bit lazy holding it. Changing the position, and I know that probably changes the motion sensor in the device somewhat. And I missed it there. So I did not land level. I landed with hitting the back end of my board first, and it just slowed me down, giving Mario the perfect opportunity to sneak past me. And there he is again, standing in the number 1 spot, right next to Donkey Kong and loser Sonic.
Sonic! Whew, just made it.
I don't know why he's dancing. So here we are again, trying one more time in what almost seemed to be becoming a pattern of failure and defeat.
Ready! Go! Right.
I need to learn how to get a good start. I could never do it right. You see there that I got a good boost off of that drift. And that's how you want to do it. You drift and you kind of charge the boost and then release the button to get the boost. Somehow Mario navigates that turn really tightly. I don't know how, but it's frustrating when you play against him, believe me. Perpetually in second place, Sonic, who's supposed to be known for his speed, simply cannot beat the pudgy little Palmer.
Silver medal! Sonic!
So we'll try yet again. I'm actually surprised at how many times I did try, because I was going to just play a couple of times just to get the feel for the game, and instead I think I got drawn into it and a little bit angry with Mario here.
Go!
And there he is again, doing what he does best, disrupting my line here, making me lose balance a little bit. Now, I don't know how he got that burst of speed there at the end, but because of that, I lost control. And look at that jump that he just made. He somehow managed to make that jump almost twice the height I had. So, yeah, the game is rigged. It has to be. Mario is everybody's favorite Nintendo character, and he has to win a majority of the time. That's just it.
Silver medal!
You see the disparity there with the other AI who are coming in 10, 11, 12 seconds after Mario. That's probably normal for easy difficulty, but Mario is just cranked up to the highest difficulty or something. So here I decided I'm going to watch what he does, so I'm watching the replay just to see what kind of sneaky business he's up to behind me, and how he's managing to catch up to me when I see him decelerate and even go off the track. Now, given there that he went off the track, that's just piles of snow that slows you down when you go into it. And he still managed to keep his speed and stay at the same pace I was going. And then, of course, he bumped me. Actually, he bumped me twice. He bumped me right here. But here is where you can see the cheating. Look at that jump. He practically landed on the finish line. So after repeated promises that I would finish, because I kept saying this will be the last, this will be the last, I decided to try one more time.
Ready! Go! Right!
Yeah, definitely there's rubber banding going on in here, because Mario really slowed down there in a way that just did not seem natural. So you can see there that I'm decelerating because I'm in the piles of snow rather than on the track. I'm trying to hit those flags because those flags seem to be the key at winning. And there he is again, bumping me out of his way, but he wasn't very successful that time. And I don't see him overtaking me yet. It's coming down to the last stretch, and finally Sonic takes his rightful place as the victor. So take that, Mario, and your cheating ways. So practice and watching the replay is helpful. And this will conclude our first Wii U Month Let's Play. Let's Play Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games 2014 Sochi. This is one of the longest titles in video game title history. Thank you for watching, and check back for more Wii U Month coverage at GameTangents.com. Thanks again.